All right, we got the last two, so let's do 7 and 8. It says for the directed line segment whose endpoints are 0, 0 and 4, 3. Okay, 0, 0 and 4, 3. Find the coordinates of the point that the partitions the line segment at a ratio 3 to 2. Okay, so 3 to 2, we could do a little planning. 3 to 2 would be 5 equal pieces. 1, 2, 3. So 3 with 2 left to go. So I'm thinking right about there. Maybe, I don't know, 2.5, 1.5, I guess, would be my guess. 2.5, comma, 1.5 is my guess. Right about there. 3 equal pieces with 2 left to go. All right. Now let's try this using the formula. So it says we're going to go 3/5 of the way there, right? 3 to 2 would be 5 equal pieces. And find the distance between the x values. All right, so x1, I guess we're going to call it from 0 is A, and this one's B. So 0 plus 3/5, 4 minus 0, and 0 plus 3/5, y value is 3 minus 0. Okay, so 0 plus 3/5 times 4, 0 plus 3/5 times 3. All right, so this is 12/5, and this is 9/5. And we could turn these into fractions to see if this would make sense. So 12 divided by 5 is 2.4. Interesting, and my guess was 2.5, so pretty darn close. Now 9 divided by 5 is 1.8. And my guess was 1.5, so I think we got pretty close. So 2.4 and 1.8 looks pretty darn good. 3 equal pieces with 2 left to go. Beautiful. So my guess is actually pretty close, but this is more accurate. This is correct answer. Last one. Okay, thank goodness. Let's do this question right. A is where? Let's find it on our graph. So A is -3, -2. And B for Bedford is +3, +3. Okay, so the map shown on the right is a straight highway between the two towns of Ashton and Bedford, imposed on a coordinate plane. A highway planner wants to build 2 rest stops between the two towns so that the 2 rest stops divide the highway in 3 equal parts. Okay, so we know that it's some ratio, but they're telling us that the 2 added together is 3 equal parts. What would be the coordinates where the rest stop should be located? So let's do a little planning. We know we want to cut this into 3 equal parts, 1, 2, 3, and it looks like we want 2 rest stops. So actually we want both of these points here and this coordinate there. So this coordinate looks like a ratio of 1, 2, 2, because there's 1 to the left and 2 to the right. Okay, so this location would be at a ratio 1 to 2. This point would be at a ratio 2 to 1. So we can do both. Okay, so let's find the first one. We only want the first rest stop. We just want to go 1/3 of the way there and then subtract. Find the distance between the x values. 1/3 of the way there. Find the distance between the 2 y values. The second one, we want to go not 1/3 of the way there, but 2/3 of the way there. So it's pretty much the same problem, but we want to go 2/3 of the way there. 2/3. Okay, now our values, right? X1, Y1, X2, Y2. So here X1 is -3, and our X values are 3, subtract -3. My Y value is -2, and my two Y values are 3 and -2. So let's clean this up. This would be 3 plus 3. 3 plus 2. Okay, so let's keep showing our work. Might have to kind of wrap it up here. -3 plus 1/3 times 6. -2 plus 1/3 times 5. All right, so this would be -3 plus 1 times 6 divided by 3 is 2. -2. 5/3 would be a fraction. Let's turn that into a decimal. 5 divided by 3. 1.67. Okay, so if I subtract 2, I get -0.33. And this I get -1. So that's where my location of my first one is -1, -1/3. Okay, that's looking pretty good. -1, -1/3. That's looking really good. Okay, first rest stop location found. Now let's find the next rest stop. So we have -3 plus 2/3. And now we already did this, right? We already subtracted X2 minus X1 above, so we know we're going to end up getting 3 plus 3, or 6. All right, and then X1 is -2, and now we want to go 2/3 of the way there, and we already figured out that X2 minus X1, it would be 5. Okay, so cleaning this up, -3 plus 2 times 6 is 12, divided by 3 is 4. And 2 times 5 is 10, divided by 3 would be a decimal. So 10 divided by 3 is 3.33. Okay, so if we keep going, I end up getting 1 and 1.33. Okay, looking good. So I get 1 and 1.33. Beautiful. This is my other location, and that looks perfect. The 2 rest stops divided into 3 equal pieces. Nice job, guys. Keep up the great work. Enjoy your holiday weekend.